Peace and blessings. Namaste. To all light warriors, workers, and everything in between. It is I, Sophie, today. And I hope that you had a wonderful holiday. I hope that you're still spending time with friends and family. If you're in isolation, I hope that you're clearing your energy and operating in that love energy. If you have money, I hope that you have spread out some of your gifts and wealth and taken care of people, But anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about. I just wanted to start off with a positive energy. But today, I want to talk to you about something very, very serious. And I got the download starting last night until this morning. And I'm going to tie this all in for you because I need for you to get this understanding. All right? And what we're going to be dealing with is the spirit of the Antichrist. All right? And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I have spoken in the past about paradoxes, okay? And how paradoxes should be reconciled, but mainly observed because they're unsolvable, all right? And some of us get caught in time loops, doing the same thing over and over and over again. The paradox that looks like this is also the infinity symbol, okay? Those who are life path 8s, we turn this upside down and we face it head on so that we can reconcile with it and keep it moving. All right. Now, the spirit of the Antichrist. We recall, back in our Bible thumping days that Daniel had talked about the spirit of the Antichrist during this new age. OK, but this is not something that's actually new. This is something that has been a perpetual thing that's going on throughout different dimensions and time. And since we are of the understanding that time is relevant, I am going to point out how the same spirit keeps operating over and over again and what it really, really means and signifies, okay? So in Daniel, we talked about the spirit of the Antichrist and some of the characteristics that was going to come forth, right? And, they said, of course, that he sought to change times and seasons and things like that, which was actually done. Some of that was done in Egypt under a younger ruler. Okay, we went from the 360 days to the 360. We went from the 360 days to the 365-day calendar. We changed to the Gregorian calendar. So we've seen a lot of this already take place. All right, but another thing that is spoken of about this Antichrist energy is that he will have no regard for the older gods or the gods of his fathers. Okay, so he does not respect authority and hierarchy. Okay, he also has little or no regards to the desires of women. All right, now, originally the thought that went out all across the Christian world was that having little to no regards for the desires of women was automatically associated with homosexuality. All right, now, this could very well be part of it, okay? Who's to say? But I'm here to give you a deeper revelation and understanding of this, having little to no regards to the desires of women. This spirit, okay, is a very powerful masculine energy, all right? And the having to little to no regards to women is not necessarily just sexually, okay? It's about the bumping of heads or coming against the divine feminine energy, period. Okay? See, this Antichrist spirit does not like to share in power and position with a divine feminine counterpart. Okay? Nor will they have the desires to be even subjected to a divine feminine hierarchy. Okay? Now, we're going to take this back to Revelations and what happened during that time. Of course, there was a woman that was getting ready to give birth, and then there was a dragon that was getting ready to swallow the child. The earth opened up, and the woman was able to escape in the earth, and a flood came after her. Okay? But she was protected on the earth realm during this time. Divine feminines, this is your story. I need you to pay attention to me very, very carefully, okay? We were hidden in plain sight, okay? Hidden and swallowed up by the earth, okay? And it was for your protection that you were unknown. It was for your protection that these floods came after you, okay? It was for your protection that you were here in disguise. But this is your energy here, okay, that is permeating on the earth, representing the ineffable, representing the Most High, okay? See, the spirit of the antichrist does not even acknowledge the ways of the elder gods, the ways of the ancestors, the ways of the ancient, okay? Not only does he not acknowledge it, but he pretty much feels like it didn't exist, okay? Because the spirit of the antichrist believes that it is just he, okay? He alone. Now, interesting enough, his little desires in regards to women, he could use them as objects, okay, for maybe physical pleasure, okay, or he can just see them as something that is supposed to serve him instead of the other way around. Now, this doesn't mean that this is a homosexual male, okay? It could very well be. It could be a bisexual male, or it could be a heterosexual male, okay, that simply does not believe in the power of the divine feminine. All right? And now that she's on the earth, she's being heavily protected during this time, and he cannot reach her, but he made war against her. Follow me. Because I told you this happened in the past. And if you're not careful, it will be a continual loop. This is why you are called to stand in your power at this time, okay? Now, he went to war against the woman, chased her into the earth. The earth protected her, shrouded her. Her ancestors and the higher beings was protecting her as well during this time. And he waged a massive war against her, and he lost. The reason why I'm telling you this now is because what you are witnessing is a resurrection. Okay? The reason why this antichrist spirit is unable to defeat the divine feminine spirit is because the divine feminine spirit is the Holy Spirit. It is the Ruach HaKodesh. And remember what was said about the unforgivable sin was the blaspheme who? The Holy Spirit, right? So we who are operating under that divine feminine coverage of that Holy Spirit, of that Ruach HaKodesh, it is in a grave sin to come up against you when you are representing the ineffable on this earth, okay? So I'm saying to you, divine feminines, have no fear. You have power. You are protected because you're here to do what you're supposed to do, okay? Now, last night, I got caught up playing one of my little video games, and I'm scrolling through my YouTube feeds, scrolling through my emails and all this stuff, and this divine feminine reader kept coming up over and over and over and over again. And the title of hers was, He Won the Kingship. I think it was, I've been trying to find it so I can put it in the description box because I want to give honor where honor's due. And it's a reader that said, he won the kingship fair and square. You know, your divine masculine won and got his soul back. Okay. Now, this is just not one. We're going out to many. Okay. Pay attention. So I started to listen to what she was saying. But of course, a lot of readers do everything in zodiac signs, you know, but what some of the things that she was saying was hidden and resonating. So I decided that, okay, Where was I? Why didn't I get this message, right? Well, I found out why I didn't get the message. The message is because I've been playing Crash Bandicoot racing game for hours and hours, just zombifying myself. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tap in and I'm going to find out what this really is about, because she was doing the zodiac signs and some of it, well, while it was really resonating, it wasn't hitting home. So I had to figure it out. There was indeed a battle for kingship that happened last night. But then again, last night is irrelevant in time. So who knows when it actually did happen? Let's be real. But what it was is the spirit of the antichrist had to get dealt with. Okay? And what we're getting ready to witness is the Father and the Son. Okay? And one energy being completely purged out, and a new level of divine masculines rising up in this shell in place. Okay? And this coming under the power of Amun Ra. All right? Now, I need you to understand this, because now if you're a Christian, of course, you're going to have a different name for the same energy. If you are Hindu, you're going to have a different name for the same energy. But because the name that I got from that one was Amun Ra, that's what I am going to use. Amun Ra. All right? But there were two natures that were struggling with our divine masculines. Okay? Pay attention. Pay attention. All of them as a collective. And during this season, the energy of Amun Ra is now getting ready to take over the energy of the divine masculines. And what they are here to do is to raise them back up. Okay? Raise them back up in righteousness, clearing out anything that was perverse in the spirit. Okay, so a lot of divine masculines, you know, they may have played around, or you know, did whatever it was that they were doing that was considered sexually immoral. Okay, Amun Ra is here to purge all of that out, and he is raising these divine masculines back up. Okay, to be that counterbalance, to be that perfected mate. Okay, now make no mistakes, Amun Ra is a very masculine type of energy that is coming through. Okay, but this time it's coming through with a higher level of understanding and wisdom. Okay, so what am I saying to you? If you're in seasons of isolation or separation during this time, it's being done for a reason, okay? And you have to go with the flow of this reason, all right? Because the energy that is coming through is getting ready to purge out. In other words, your divine masculines are not coming back to you the same as they were. We are in this season now, okay? So take a step back, observe, and continue to work under the Ruach. Okay, continue to work under your divine feminine energy, okay? Because some of you are going to be very, very shocked and very surprised when your divine masculines make their return back to you. They're going to be completely different. You're not going to be able to recognize them. So, the spirit of the Antichrist, okay? Great leader, okay, even has righteous indignation, okay, but in some form, it just simply got perverted at some point in time, all right? And we who are on specific assignments, we understand this energy, and we are fighting against the energy, okay? Not the person, the energy, all right? And because it has begun, sorry, I'm having a hard time talking. Trying to get sorry, I'm vibrating a little bit, okay? Because some of the things that was done to the divine feminine, some of the things that was done to the Holy Spirit that was considered blasphemous, okay? And was also considered unrighteous. it started to become out of hand in getting this balance back. So the High Father himself said, I'm getting ready to fix it through all of the divine masculines, okay? The kingship has been given to Amun Ra for this day and age, in partnership with his divine feminine. Okay? So, take out the time that is necessary for you and your journey. Okay? Sit back, observe, go into your sacred space and keep preparing yourself. Okay? You're going to see a return to you. You're going to see a return to you that you may not even recognize. We are here to reconcile the paradox. Old energies have to go. Did you really think, Divine Feminine, that you were going to be left out here to fight these battles by yourself? Did you really think that your high partner, that the divine, okay, who operates in both masculine and feminine principles, would not see you, even though you're here on the earth? You were hidden because of that. You've been attacked in many, 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 many lifetimes before, okay? And unfortunately, every attack ends the exact same way. The downfall of the antichrist spirit and the uprising of the true Christos, okay? That is balanced, that is pure, and that is righteousness. But first, we have to get rid of the old so that the new can come in, all right? Keep your souls and spirits clean, okay? If you're in a season of separation, just work on your temple. Don't look, okay? Just work on your temple. Work on purifying yourself, okay? Work on your mission and what you came here to do, and leave the focus behind. You will see the change, all right? Very, very interesting. No regards to the desires of women. To go against the divine woman is to go against the Holy Spirit itself. To go against the Holy Spirit is to go against the universe. All lessons learned, all paradoxes reconciled. And the Father is behind it all. And the Mother too. Both of them, okay? Both of them. BOFEBM. Both of them. That's my little joke. I am Sophie. Stay encouraged. Stay empowered. Understand who you are, woman. Okay? Understand why you were hidden. Understand where you are in the earth. And understand what you represent, so you can always stand strong. Divine feminine. And I said divine feminine. Okay? Because all feminines aren't going to make the cut. It's those who came here on a mission to serve and love, and those who have made it to that ascension. All right? You got it. You are protected. You are loved. Okay? And even to our distorted masculines, they are loved too. But they're getting ready to change on you. Are you ready? All right. I am Sophie, and I love you all. Bye.